let's go on to Jody's question. Jody from Raleigh. What are some types, what are some of your go-to keto-friendly Thanksgiving sides?
It's a good one. Next week already, for sure. I love all vegetable sides. I recommend a lot of greens. You can do asparagus, you can do green beans, and you can still even make a really delicious green bean casserole without using a ton of carbohydrate, right? You can do some heavy cream. You can put mushrooms
go to our casual keto doctor Instagram site.
Yes.
With a ton of good recipes for that sort of thing. You can take Brussels sprouts, half them, cook them in bacon grease and butter and sear them on the edge. That makes a great side, for really, my wife and I were talking about that. And, the price of turkey going through the roof. So I may just go with something like a brisket. Then have that as a side, you see.
Yeah, I would do mashed cauliflower with that too. Because sometimes it's nice to have something that kind of mimics potatoes. So you can either do like a scallop.
Jazz up the cauliflower with different. Again, you use some of the bacon that you use, make the bacon grease, chop that up, and put that in.
I put some
mashed
chives
potatoes,
in there.
And the mashed cauliflower, if you will, mimicking the mashed potatoes. Right.
Yeah. The things that are going to be more challenging are the things like the cranberry sauce. I mean, you technically could make your own. There are low carb versions because cranberries in and of themselves, when there's not a bunch of sugar added to them, are actually pretty low in carbohydrate.
They are.
So you really can kind of cook down some fresh cranberries. And if you want a little sweetness, you could add stevia, monk fruit, swerve, even Splenda, and make something like that so that it feels like a full Thanksgiving feast. And you can make stuffing without bread as well. I've done it before, and it's all the flavors there. We just want to make sure that regardless of the sides or the entree, that we're indulging, but we're not overindulging, right? Holidays are for celebration and joy and gathering, and food is a part of that. So we don't want to not enjoy it. We just don't want to get to the point of regret afterwards. So have a little bit of the things that you're really looking for. Just don't have too much of it.
Yeah. I mean, I think that to go back to the pilgrims, people often forget the historical context of Thanksgiving. These people came in the fall of 1619 and landed somewhere, to my recollection, up by Rhode Island. But do you think if you land in October in Rhode Island, you can grow any food? No. Okay. And they weren't the best hunters. Okay. They came from England, and half of them starved the first winter. Half of them. Okay. So they consulted, they used the modern term, they consulted the locals at that time, which were American Indians then, who taught them techniques for farming in that area and how to hunt, how to fish the area. And they had a plentiful harvest. Okay. And that led them to celebrate. And by the way, so I think Michelle knows this, but I remind patients, because you have this kind of very short memory as Americans, right? They didn't have refined sugar and flour. Okay. Hint, hint. They didn't have pies and cakes and all this other stuff. And, when you're a 6 foot tall man and your weight is 120 pounds, it's fine if you want to engorge yourself on turkeys and deers and stuff like that. Okay. All right. And fresh vegetables. But in today's modern era, to the producer's point, about indulgence, right? You really don't need to do all this. Right. And is this how you thank God? Well, Lord, I don't thank you for a good year. I think I'll just eat until I get some diabetes. Now that doesn't make any sense now, does it? Right. So, so that's why we're here. We're here to help you. We give you medicine and stuff to help with your appetite. We try to coach you through these situations ahead of time so you don't make mistakes. If you get all off track and screw it up, we don't get all over you. We say, hey, let's get back on track, okay? Because there's no way you can change the water that's gone under the bridge. You just can change what's going forward, right? And we're here to help you. But I'm trying to remind people, I do this every year ahead of time. Hey, it's okay just to go have a little bit and be done with it, just like you would at a normal meal. And then spend the time fellowshipping with folks and blessing them. And but don't make it all about just engorging yourself, right? Yeah,
absolutely. And we're going to have, as we do every year, many patients who maybe we don't see for these next few months, and then they come back, and that's okay, right? There's no need to try to lose the weight that maybe has been gained over the holidays before you come back to lose the weight, because we hear that all the time. So please just give us a call, right? That's all it takes. Give us a call. We'll get you on the schedule. We get you in.
That's
and
right.
we'll get you help and support.
That's
okay?
exactly right.
So enjoy your Thanksgiving,
Yes.
Jody. I hope you get some really delicious sides from that Casual Keto Doctor website.